Well, good morning. Good morning. No, I'm not doing live on the weekends, but I need somebody to talk to, so might as well talk to myself. Might as well talk to myself. Just picked up this load. Time to actually get to work. Gotta love it. But this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Most folks don't get up like people like me. But it is what it is. Get up and for you numbnuts that want to boycott Kellogg's, um, y'all can kiss the blank of my booty. Okay, I'm just saying. Guess what? This is a Kellogg's load. I'm taking this to another Kellogg's factory. Folks that you think you're doing something. Hey, Mike. Um, I'm struggling to stay awake. Folks that you think you're overcoming something where you're messing with people's livelihood, you're messing with the people that work in the unions for Kellogg's. You're messing with the warehouse workers. You're messing with the dock workers. You're messing with the truckers. You're messing with all Americans. You're messing with all of us Americans that are trying to survive because you got all of these feelings because the actual CEO spoke some truth. Because oh, boo boo, my poo poo hurts. But the fact is that, oh man, okay, let me see if I can. I gotta go a little wide. I can come. We gotta make sure I go through that trailer. If somebody decides. See, this is one thing I hate about picking up these small areas. You know, that's the thing about being a truck driver. You forget, look at one way, or you might as well give it up. And they ain't hearing. So you got to be super ninja for this below minimum wage pay. People don't even know, but that's all right. I'm get to go home early today for 34 hours, but I was taking off this weekend, so this is so stupid. But it is what it is. Hold on one second. That's it. That's it. Yeah, like three times, boy. Because I swear I'll be blind as a bat. I don't want to be 300 miles down the road and have the wrong truck. Check out, so okay. I'm gonna buy my new earpiece. Like, all right, thank you. Uh, Now I now I know who be sitting in the bushes. 'Cause I always wondered when I get online, who is that one person that be up with me, including Mike. That one person be up with me, and it turns out it's G Quad tradition. So I gotta make sure I check. I gotta make sure I check you out. I know you changed your name, but I still remember G Quad. I'm just saying. You gotta laugh at it. You gotta laugh at it. But I was taking some days off for the wife's birthday because I've been out here for a minute, and but they they're giving me a 34 before the days off. You see how it's just There's no, it's no whatever in that, no common sense. So I'm going to come back up here and then head back home. I drop this off in Nuna, Georgia, and then I come back over here and do the same thing and then head home. Like, okay, you know, okay. um, One thing I kind of bothers me, but that I don't think folks understand. I don't know if y'all understand, but I just happen to read it. I just happen to read it. If you go on to your YouTube studios, they always got some kind of article or something. That's a lot. I don't know where the feed be finding her stuff, but if you go to YouTube studios and start reading the articles, guys, I'm not. I'm just saying this with love, and because I've probably done it too. But watch out for the copyright strikes. Audios, if you're using an audio, don't use someone's audio. Even if you and I, even if you're teaching something, take the time to write it out and just repeat it, and just say, "Hey, I got this from so and so." Just and that's respect. But write it out. Don't use someone else's audio. You're gonna get a copyright strike. Don't use someone else's video. You're gonna get a copyright strike. Um, and you want to know? Go talk to Miss B. Make this go viral. LLC. It happened to her, man. They locked her out of her channel, and that lady she was on YouTube. All right. And she probably got a whole lot more than that, but she had like 6,000. Um, she had 6,000 subscribers, and I mean the lady's working it. So learn from other people's things. Your heart might be in the right. Uh, your heart, I believe, your heart might be in the right spot, but YouTube don't care. YouTube's gonna look for any reason. Not talking bad about YouTube, but they gotta make their money. They gotta make it as hard as they can. I've lost 100 hours, but I ain't giving up, and I'm going through some personal stuff, personal mistakes. Not with my wife or whatever. Personal mistakes that I've done that I have to deal with, and so normally I would be in the position of woe is me. I'm going to leave YouTube and blah, 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 blah. I've learned to love this mess, this hot mess I call YouTube. I've learned to have fun with it. I've learned to be, I'm addicted to it. If I was thinking of telling my wife, man, you need to cut down the cable because all I watch is YouTube. Anytime I'm home, I'm on YouTube. I'm watching YouTube cooking channel. I'm watching YouTube lawnmower channels. I'm watching YouTube cruising. There's some YouTube videos that I fall asleep to. That's up all night where someone goes to these islands in the Caribbean or in Greece or some beautiful place, and they got a drone and they got on slow and they're putting this music with a harp. They got this harp playing, and I'm just and I'm just knocked out. I wake up when I wake up because prostate and everything else. Go to the bathroom, and the music's still playing on my big TV, my flat screen TV, and I'm all YouTube. So everybody has found their niche. You found it, but just look. Don't give up. Magic word, don't give up. Try something new. See, like I was thinking, okay, if I go if I go the regular live, I'm not going. I can get my hours. But I got to start trying this other way to see if I can attract some more subscribers. I got to attract more ideas. Um, I'm getting home today, but I ain't going buku crazy. I'm gonna go out looking for that bolt. I need 4 bolts. I have the right bolt. I just need the right length. I mean, for the one in the front, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna relax in my driveway. I might play with my drone. Um, I don't plan to do nothing crazy. I might walk around and pick up my acorn, the corn, and clean up some of the trash. It's not trash, but leaves or whatever, and try to rake and get ready for the mowing season. Because I over the winter I just I just was dropping grass seed because I got such old grass seed. I just was dropping grass seed left and right. A good bit of it took. A good bit of it took. So I'm going to just drop some more grass seed because I tell you, I've got old grass seed before I even got on YouTube. I had red creeping fescue, which is supposed to be great in the shade. I had a 50-pound bag of that I bought in Nebraska, running across the parking lot, all happy because the lady said, "Well, how much was it?" I said, "I think it was this," and she just believed me. I'm like, ah! And I was running out the store. And I got fescue. I just need to drop off. I need to keep dropping it this grass season, get it out, and see whatever it takes, and play with the camera. I've got 2 other cameras. I've got a GoPro and the other camera I got for Christmas. I need to start using those. I need to start um, playing around with them to get the effects of it. I have a gimbal. You need to be honest with you. If you ever think about buying a gimbal, you have to be uh, an engineer to figure it out. But I'm reinvigorated because if you look on TikTok Shop or whatever, there's a lot of people selling a version of the gimbal that I have that it follows you, whatever. But on mine, you have to sign up for a service for it to lock in like that. But listen. And I'm having fun with it. But if you want to make this a business, if you want to make this a side hustle, if you want to attract, we need to get together have an early morning symposium. I don't, I'm using big words. I don't know what they mean. And try to figure out how can we attract people to our channel. Try to figure out how can we attract people to understand or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm working on. I wish I had enough participants that we could start maybe a early morning, maybe on a Saturday, something like like an early morning hypathon. Get together and you know go from channel to channel to show support and get people out there. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out something because it was a good idea. Then it started going left. It started supporting not the new people. And I'm not saying if we did what early on. I'm not saying for me. I said to help someone else. I went on TikTok and I started following. Because I am into cruising. I followed about 50 cruisers. They looked at my TikTok and just kept it moving. Okay, all right. I don't normally do a follow for a follow, but that's all you're gonna do. So I spent the latter part of an hour going through my whole TikTok and unfollowing, unfriending, or whatever the heck you want to call it. You don't want to follow me? Trust and believe I ain't gonna follow you. But I go through. People don't see it. I go through. If you go on YouTube Studios, not on the app, but online, And if you followed me and you've got more than one subscriber, I'll follow you back. I don't care. I want you to grow too, and try to get into it. But other than that, how you doing this weekend, Mike? I don't know. I I like the way God works in my life because He's always, always, always keeps me humble. And if there's nothing more than humbleness, it will break you down to it will break you down to your foundation to make sure that you get to the point where you think your stuff don't stink. God will break you down to the foundation just to remind you, okay, don't forget, you done some dumb stuff in the past. And I've always explained uh, being an empath, but it's still hard to explain. It hits you tenfold. And I was just reminded this weekend of, Jesus, bro, some dumb, some dumb actions on my part, some stupid reactions on my part in the past, and boy, was I miserable for a few hours Saturday. And I came out of it. I came out of it with a realization that, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I own that. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I made that mistake. Yeah, I chose wrong there. Yeah, I chose wrong there. But if I didn't do all of this stuff in the sequence that I did it, I wouldn't be living the life that I'm living right now. It could have been a different situation, a different picture, a different
After 1.5 miles,
outcome,
keep left.
and that's crazy. Uh, it is. But I'm happy with it. I plan, like I said, if I'm going to do any little things around the house, I got to look for low, what is that? Low value, not. I don't need to be spending a lot of money. Uh,
After three-quarters
so
of a
what I'm
mile,
going
keep
to do
left towards Interstate 40. Interstate 40.
is try to relax. How you like that one? I'll go try. I'll go try to relax. But this these early morning hours are really, really taxing on me. I realized that I have to get
Now
a new
keep
pair of
left.
sneakers because even the guy noticed it. He said, You're walking on the edge of your seat. And I'm starting to realize that I need to get a new pair of sneakers because these flat feet of mine. Um, Reminded that I need to start making a few changes to my overall situation and a few changes to my immediate situation. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Well, it seems like it's 6:49. It seems like folks are waking up because I said when I was out here before, you know, there was nobody out here. So now they all coming up. I mean, like what is the is today? I'm pretty sure today's Sunday, right? Hey, Mike, let me know if I got the right day. I'm pretty sure today's Sunday. I'm hoping. Somebody put it in there. Put a one and let me know. Yeah, okay. Boy, it's been many days. I'm not gonna lie. It's been many days. I'm not even trying to figure out um, what day. What day is it? I'll be like so out of it, and Mike. I'm so pathetic, man. I miss my friend. I miss my friend, man. He's still on a cruise ship, having a ball. Effing ninja. Hey, yo, I ain't got nobody to talk to. I come on, buddy. He didn't answer, so he must either been off or busy or whatever. Oh well, but I think I'll break out the Hers. I think I will break out the Husqvarna, check my oil levels, power wash it, and then get out there and cut the lawn because the lawn is starting to green up. I'm hoping uh, I actually, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna drop the. I had caught some fertilizer on sale. I'm gonna drop that fertilizer this morning. It should be warm enough to do that. Get that going. So, hey Mike, I'm thinking after the cruise in June, I'm thinking now that I might be able to get me a PS2. I'm thinking I want to get a PS2 and start. I might get my son one too because he lives somewhere else, so we could probably do like a father and son game, online game. I'm not trying to get there with other people. I'm not trying to do all that because I remember you were saying that you went through something, and I'm not trying to do all that, but because I'm old, I can't figure half of that stuff out. I would, do something to have him show me how to do it and play or whatever. I'm thinking about that. Oh, PS5, yeah. I'm thinking about it. Just see what the price is or whatever. Maybe even go to a pawn shop and see if they got one that actually works and get me one. Um, I like the last thing I ever played. I think it was, but that was on Xbox. But they getting rid of Xbox, so I'm not. Man, please, $500. Whoa. Well, I think, hey, Mike, I think that notion is kind of got squashed. $500. Y'all done lost your mind. I remember, yeah. Oh, I know you remember the Atari console. I had the Intellivision. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one. I had Intellivision, and it didn't even have a joystick. It had a little circle that you pushed it and stuff. I had Intellivision. I don't know. Did it have a joystick? I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been so long ago. I had Intellivision and played football. And they had football and baseball and all that stuff. Uh, I remember this demon spawn that I dated years ago was into PS. I don't know if it wasn't the PS5. It was an older version. But when I tried to get into it, it seemed like I was gaslight. Well, why are you trying to do that? Like I was trying to do something to get close with you. You know what I mean? And it just reminds me of so many things that I was I was I had one girlfriend she was actually in a motorcycle club, and I went out by myself. I had her on the phone. I was looking at bikes because I used to ride years ago. I mean, a long time ago. I had a Kawasaki 440 LTD. So that tells you how long ago that was. I used to ride years ago, but you never forget. And I was like, well, maybe I'll give you another bike. Oh, don't be doing that even just because I'm there. And it's that attitude. It's that attitude that folks have. I've owned every game ever since. I can believe it. I can believe it. It's that attitude that people have that you try to make the effort to, okay, is this something that you like? Well, then maybe I'll go out there with, like today. Either today or tomorrow, one of these days, guys, I got to go out there and walk with the wife. One of these days. I don't want to do it. I just want to be a fat ASS. Well, one of these days, I got to go walk out there with the wife when she goes out to walk. So it'll probably be tomorrow. You know, I can believe it. I can believe it, brother. I can believe it. Hey, I bought. She loves this daggone thing. I bought her. I did a little short video on it. I bought her. It's got Dig Dug, Galaxy, and Mrs. Pac-Man, and a few other games. And I had to build the console. She loves that stupid thing, man. She loves that thing. That cost me $500. Old school. It looks like you can put quarters in it, but you can't. I wanted to get the original machine. You can get one and have it shipped to you, but it's like $1,400 to $2,000. And that's actually a refurbished original machine. And I was like, well, I could probably get this one for 500. I could get this one for 500 and just put it together. But I wanted to get one of those. I kind of sort of wish my garage was bigger because I'm out of room, because I would have me a little area that I would have like the old school, maybe like not a ping, pinball machine, and maybe you know, two types of, gaming machines or whatever. Yeah, because I remember it's just, I remember, man. This is what we did on Saturday. When we were teenagers. We all broke. So we walked up to the mall. Walking up to the mall was like a 5-mile walk to the mall. We would walk to the mall, walk around the mall, go into the arcades and watch other kids play. Watch them play. Then we got bored, go home. Just watch other people play and hang out. It was the hangout spot. That was, these when they came out with these consoles, that killed the arcades. That killed the arcades. The people they were making a killing. They were making a killing, and that decimated the. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping, like I said, I'm that type of person. I'm cheap, so I'm hoping I'm gonna start looking around the pawn shops to see if I can get it. Get a PS5 a little bit cheaper. You know what I mean? And 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 see if I can game, because I get frustrated real quick. I'm like, what the hell? I can't get off this level. I'm done. I'm like, what the heck? I'm done. I keep on getting killed. I'm done. Me and my son, I remember years ago we used to play Halo. Boy, he used to whip my behind. It was like a part in that where it was like a one-on-one, Next thing you know, you're dead. He's flying past you. You're dead. You're dead. I was like, mother effer. I want to fight. It was just, yeah, I was dying left and right. uh, you know, it takes a lot. You got to have a lot of brain power to be a gamer. Because and I think that's what they were kind of based on. There was like one movie where they were using little, kids that played games to make, they actually controlled real spaceships and real battle and all of that stuff. And it's the same thing with these drones and stuff like that. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's nothing but a big old video game, and they I don't know. I probably have the brain power, but at this point, I don't know. Don't even talk. Boy, Ready Player One, I watched that movie. Oh my God, I loved that. I love that movie. There's supposed to be a part two. I think they have a book out about it. And I love that movie. I love the whole concept of it. I love the whole fact of the interaction and the way that it's kind of like it's kind of like social media right now, that we jump out of the real world and all the pain and suffering, and we're on social media acting like we know what we know what we're talking about, acting like, that's why I say, to keep me humble, I just look, I don't know what I'm talking about, I just like talking. We act and we're living in this fantasy world. You got all these people, all this production, and everybody's, having fun. A lot of people are having fun, but a lot of people, it's shucking and jiving, not in a bad way, but it's shucking and jiving. They're producing good content, but you don't know what's going on in the background. You don't know. Just like Ready Player One, this guy, he loved being in that world, but as soon as he came out, he was living in nothing but destruction. Where he set up at, it was in the middle of a junkyard, of piled up, cars and stuff that he jury rigged together. That's in to find a way out of that life. I was just hoping I won the Mega Billions and the Powerball or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I still did, but I will see. And it's the crazy part that we, even like right now, remember it was, the 15 minutes of fame or whatever. Now it's, a lot of people are getting famous from doing this, and that's why they're trying to knock out TikTok, because they say it's Asian owned, but the chips in these phones are Asian produced. The phones are Asian produced. The consoles, your video game, Asian produced. The clothes that we wear, Asian produced. The parts for our cars, Asian produced. Computer systems, Asian produced. So, and I know you hate to talk. I understand you talk about politics, but these idiots couldn't pass one daggone bill, but they could all be unanimous about banning TikTok.
Why? Because people are using their phones to tell people about it. People are using YouTube to tell the world about something. That they say, "Hey, look, you see what's going on over here?" It's crazy, and it's making people look like I don't. And these young folks, they not hearing it. They they're thinking. They're using their brain power now. And that's a first. You know what I mean? That's a freaking first. Young folks are using their brains. We're using our brain power nowadays. Okay. But see, people have become millionaires. Mike, I wish I'd have jumped into this in 2011 when I first got on YouTube. Man, I wouldn't have been no millionaire. I probably would have had maybe 4 or 5 thousand, but I didn't have an idea. I didn't have an identity. I didn't, I'm known as Can't Stop Now. I didn't have that before. I didn't have nothing. I was a miserable, pathetic individual. And I'm not talking down about myself. I'm just telling the truth. I was miserable. Actually, I was driving. See that truck that just passed me? CRST, Crash Low Stunt Team. I was driving for them. I was miserable. Oh my God. and but I wish you know, but that was before monetization. That was for all that was for all of this mess. I know it. That's what it was for all of this mess. But I wish I would have had the idea. I'm so thankful to Big Son's Lawn Care and Miss T. I say it all the time. See, they don't even know. Because, Mike, I'm like you. I was geeking out, but I was geeking out because I love Asian stuff. And I was in the wrong algorithm. I'm like, we're the black folks. We're the Caucasians. Where everybody at? I'm over here in Asia, and it kept me over there. In South Korea, I was watching there was some black folks. It was, what it is South Korea recruits young uh, millennials to come over and teach English. And I was following a whole lot of folks that were over in other countries, living their lives, learning, and it was interesting, because I've always wanted to go and have real authentic ramen noodles in Japan and have kimchi and stuff like that. Man, I just always wanted. I didn't want none of that crazy stuff, but I wanted to go to one of those stalls, the midnight uh, shops, the evening shops where you go and they're cooking food and you could pick oh my God, like Anthony Bourdain or something like that. I always wanted to do something in that aspect, wanted to, but I found my way. I found my. I can't say it's one Mitch. I said, I'm all over the place, but I found it, and that's something to be proud of, and I'm very afraid because I don't want to lose it. That's why I started the second channel, Can't Stop Living, but I need to start working on that just in case because. Bro, you make one mistake, you get locked out of your freaking channel. So, like I said earlier, try not to use someone else's sound, their audio. Try not to use their video. I'm gonna start swaying away from even like the Google picks that I do, but it's the stuff I'm using was for educational purposes only. Um, but I need to figure it out. I'm just worried my way through it. But I don't know about you guys. I can't wait for the heat. I'm tired of it. It's still a little nippy. You know, this is probably wonderful weather for you, Mike. It's still nippy. I want some heat. I want to be complaining about some heat. I want some rain. I want my lawn to awaken. It's starting to wake up, and I'm going to start ordering some more. Uh, I think I'm gonna order some more
We're
side.
approaching a way station in
But
5.0 miles.
I got so many things going on. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. Uh, but right now, I go home today. I'm gonna take some more stuff off of the mower. Take some more stuff off the mower, and I got one guy. The stuff I've got all the stuff that he wants to buy off of it, and I got to take it and get it weighed at the post office to see how much they're going to charge me, and let him know about that, and so forth and so on. And it just cracks me up because I'm restoring this mower that I don't need, but I bought in it because it's a very low cut. Man, I went out there to test it out, boy. I mean, it scalped it scalped the Bermuda that I did have. It scalped it, and it did what it's supposed to do. And I'm looking. See, this is what just pisses me off about Facebook Marketplace. And someone was talking about. I think Urban was talking about in her live yesterday. People talking about where can I get manure, chicken manure, whatever. Um, I would look on Facebook Marketplace and just type in free chicken manure. People giving that mess on. I have a place where I get free horse manure, but it's always raining, so the area that I have to back my pickup truck into, it's got to be dry. It's got to be dry so I can pick up. Come to think of it, that's what I might do tomorrow. Come to think of it, I might go get me a load of manure and throw that out in the back area where I'm leveling off, and that part of it. Let's see. Yeah. Um, yeah, there's some stuff. Again, I need to start going back into my notebook and writing this stuff down. I'm just flapping off at the gums right now, but I need to go back in my notebook. I got a big 4 or 5 binder, notebook. I need to go in there and write this stuff down. And why am I saying that? Because you gotta have your ideas, and like Mike, I actually copied your link and suggested your channel to an old friend of mine on Facebook because they were talking. I just got a house plant, and I'm just looking on YouTube for people that are growing plants and plants. I'm like, well, if you want to know somebody that grows plants indoors and makes it look really nice and beautiful, check out Mike's Chaos Garden. And I dropped the link on their their thing. So I was like, if you want to learn something, this is who you're gonna learn the right way from. And that's the thing, because y'all got me thinking. Well, bro, if things work out, I might even do like some raised beds, build me like a little raised trellis so I could have some vegetables and stuff on my deck. I don't know. There's so much things I want to do with so many things that I'm thinking about, and I never forget.
We're approaching a way station in 1.1 miles.
I never forget uh, came from. A long time ago I did, and I got reminded by close friends, hey man, let me remind you where you've been. And from there I remember and I try to stay true. Try to stay true to myself. And even though like some of the videos um, don't get a lot of hits, but I'm staying true to myself. Like I just did, I was playing with my GoPro, and I had messed with it a minute. I said, "What I got on this thing?" And I downloaded it, and it was like the old video of me moving freaking a dump truck load of dirt in 2 days. And it was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life was to try to move 18 tons of dirt by myself. I should have went and rented something, but I was determined. And I was determined. I wasn't gonna let it get the best of me, and I got it. I got it. And it was half behind. You know, I should have did better, but I had, you know, I've put rocks in with the mesh, wrapped it around and taped it shut, put dirt on top of it, because normally you would put the mesh in a valley, but in that video you really can't see that there was a valley because it was eroded away so bad that every heavy rain, there was a river in my backyard. And it still is a river when it becomes a heavy rain. When it's just a regular rain, it goes in the drain and through. But now I've been looking at this bigger catch basin that has a way that I can get another piping out. I'm gonna buy this bigger catch basin, and I'm gonna add another pipe and trench that along the way. My neighbor don't like it because it empties on the corner of his property, but it's going that way anyway. It can't stop it. Even if I wanted to, I can't stop it. So, you know, I gotta put another one in, because when it gets stronger, it's even worse. And then after that, I'm gonna work on my retaining wall. I found a place where I can get those big logs for about $10 a piece. So that's on the list of crap. You know, it's just so much. It's so much. You know, it's so funny. I was just reminded of a verse in a song. And I just changed one word. It says, "I will never forget your healing hands, my love. I thought my heart had stopped. I swore I'd given up. I'd never forget your healing hands, my love. You bring me daylight, you bring me sunshine." I changed that to, "I'll never forget your healing hands, my Lord." And I'm saying that on Sunday. And I'm not saying that to be preachy. I'm not saying that to pass on any judgment to anybody, but just to let you know what God is doing for me. I thought my heart had stopped. I swore I'd given up. And I'm just happy that, you know, I'm in this position. You know, everything ain't hunky freaking dory, but boy, it's a whole lot better than it was. It's a whole, you know, I gotta be a rap. It's a whole lot better than it was. What? It's a whole lot better than it was. What? Yes, sir. See, that's the whole thing. We be thinking that our world's coming to an end, but it might be coming to a different conclusion. It might be starting a different. You might be starting a different adventure. You know, you might be starting on a different path that you didn't know that you were capable of walking. You ever see some of these videos? There's some stuff in Asia. I don't even know where they're at. Some of them steps are straight up and down. and you got people going there. Got some straight up and down, some that got the twist and turn, people falling off. I mean, hey, bro, I understand. You guys ever see the videos of these people climbing up to Mount Everest? It's so trashy up at the top of that mountain because they don't take nothing down. They leave the dead people. So you're some rich guy that spent $10,000 to go climb Mount Everest, and you ran out of air. You ran out of air halfway up, and then fell in the crevice. They got videos of people sitting in crevices. It's a shame. But you just wanted to have it for a rush or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I like a rush, but I don't like a rush like that. I want to I want to lose enough weight to jump out of an airplane. You do like a tandem diving, but boy, I got to be ready mentally for that. For that one, but that mess is going to scare the bejesus out of me. And but I want to do it. I want to do it instead of that. Before I go, that's one thing I want to do. But yeah. Hey, Mike? You ever see the video? It's on TikTok. It's like Asian music, and they're showing this beautiful surroundings in other countries, and like this beautiful temple, and the rocks are golden iron, and then they show you what it really looks like, and then the music changes. I'm like, yo, I would have went there and been mad as a mother. I'm looking for this tranquil beach and beautiful surroundings, and I get there and it's nothing but rocks. I'll be mad. See, 'cause a lot of these places, you're going to pay a lot of freaking money. It's like, everybody talking about going to Dubai. Half that place ain't even just empty. They have Dubai hoods where the poor people live. They come from all the countries of the world to do construction and do all this stuff. But half that place is empty. Half that place is empty. Half that place is nobody's there. And I think you think I should talk about the fog I'm sitting in. Well, I'm doing for like 50, 52, 53. Let these people go. Let them go, because I want to be able to hit the brakes. Get that. Okay, somebody wins something. It's 645 million. Oh, okay. But you know what? I got to tell a story about Facebook one day. I really don't answer people on Facebook. I really don't get on Facebook and walk around. I'll look on and check Charles' Facebook page, because he'll post something or he'll send me something. He's always sending me stuff, and I can't get the videos unless I'm on Facebook. But I'm on Facebook Marketplace looking for junk to buy. That's my problem. I'm looking for cheap lawnmowers like this. It's called a Greyhound. It's a stand-on mower. There's a big hole in the engine. The guy says there's a big hole in the engine, and it's beat to piss, but he only wants 150 for it. I was looking for engines, new engines or whatever. That would be. I would do that if I sold one of my. I gotta sell some stuff so I can make some room. That would be a long-term project, because I would put a no more engine in there, and I'm thinking about it. But he wants 150. I'll give you $50. I'm telling you right now. I said, look, I'll I'll give you $50 for it because it's a blown engine. I don't know if I can find parts for it or whatever. So if I can't make it happen, I'm not in too deep. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I'm thinking about. But I'd be going overboard. Let me stay with the little more I'm bringing back to life right now. Because I'm changing the handlebars today. I think I'll change the handlebars today. That'd be something I can do. Change the handlebars because I'm gonna get the handlebars off the other mower of the parts mower because that handlebar is a whole lot better. And I might as well. I'm trying. As you can see, I'm trying to get my money's worth. Change the handlebars over there. I'm hoping that the other guy called. He says, "Hey, what happened to you?" I'm hoping he messaged me. Did his thing. Look who's back, Charles. I'm hoping he'll see. Hoping he'll see us online. But that's Charles calling me, so he must be home. But I'll call him back in a minute. But because I got an interview for the Ducks. I want to know what happened with the Ducks. I did all that work. I'm hoping someone, please, message me that you found one of the Ducks. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. YouTube's bad enough, and I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't have been on YouTube. I wouldn't have been on TikTok. I wouldn't have been on none of these. But not saying that I'm lonely, but I'm alone. And doing this, you have to have something to occupy your day. Not just looking at it because you look at the road. And I'm not saying I look at the screen, but it's something to listen to hear someone talking. I don't care what you're talking about. I just need to hear somebody talking about something that is engaging. I need to, laughing, giggling, cutting up. I need that. That's why I was like, man, let me get online. Let me start talking. Let me do something because I'm going to nod off. And that's my biggest fear. I don't want to nod off. I just want to get down the road. And like you, I'm really, the only reason I've gotten into it is because it's become a habit. And I'm really proud of myself that I've gotten this far. I've gotten to whatever. But now I'm like, okay, now I got to start pushing to get over the edge. I got to get over. We got to get over. We got to get over this hump. We got to get to the next level. We got to do this. We got to do this. But it is what it is. And that's the part of it. But you're right. YouTube is bad enough. But it's gotten better. There's more people engaged. I'm finding more nice people. The thing that I kind of feel bad about is the cruising community. Some of these communities, they stay to themselves. They don't join your channel. They don't engage on your stuff. Some do, but other channels like the gardening channels or what do you call it? The folks that are putting in the DIYers, the lawn care. They go looking. They go looking for other stuff, and and I'm okay with that because I started out not interested. Well, actually, it was kind of interesting because I have 2 grapevines that actually are growing. I have 2 peach trees that are actually budding up. I went home the other day. The buds are coming on. I'm gonna put some water and some fertilizer out there. They're budding up. I have hydrangeas, so I'm growing stuff. So I guess you could say I'm a part of y'all, yeah, a part of this group, and I'm a part of it. And people are nice, and it's about time because this world can be so ridiculously hard, or horrifically effed up, and to surround yourself with some nice folks is better than the norm that's been going on. But I got 391 miles to the go. For anybody else, y'all be like, "Oh my God, this forever." No, 6.5 hours. We'll get it. Then off to the next one. Gotta take the time off. Well, Mike, you done got me up. I'm fully awake, so it's time to get to work. And thanks for coming in and hanging in there with me, so I can get down the road. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, and I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get him to come on tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can get him to come on. Normally he don't like that. I gotta coerce him. I'm gonna see what he think of. We're gonna interview him. What he thought about the cruise and everything. So I'm gonna see if I can interview him and see if that'll be okay. But so look for the different thumbnail if I can get him to cooperate. But again, as always, you don't think nobody loves you. No, I love you. God loves you too. You have a blessed day. See you tomorrow, Mike. Later. Deuces.